How to combine strength and performance with complex training. That's the title of today's YouTube video, where I'm going to be sharing with you 4 upper and lower body complexes to instantly increase your performance. So if you are a physique athlete and performance isn't something that you tend to think about, this is a really great approach to throw into your training to kind of get a little bit more athleticism with things. If you're more something like a team sport athlete or an individual sport athlete, then this is also a great approach. It's one approach I was using in my strength and conditioning days with a lot of my soccer, my rugby players in complex training. Now, first off, what is complex training? Complex training basically uses an idea called post-activation potentiation, or PAP for short, okay? So we don't need to go into the science of this. There's a bunch of science, there's a bunch of research on this. And actually, I think it was probably 10, 12 years ago, I actually had a research paper published in this area. So I do know what I'm talking about when it comes to post-activation potentiation. There are a couple of theories as to why it works, but all you need to know is that it does work. The idea is that you can increase your performance by simply doing a heavy exercise followed by a lighter or explosive exercise straight afterwards. And that's what we're going to be doing in today's YouTube, just simply going through 4 upper and lower body complexes you can use in your training right away. This upper body complex has got 3 exercises you're going to be doing. You're going to start out with 3 to 5 reps of pull-ups or chin-ups. Make sure they're weighted and they're challenging. Once you've done your 3 to 5, drop down, get rid of your weight. From there, you're going to have a resistance band already set up. You're going to do high speed straight arm pull downs with the band. So make sure you've got enough tension in the band. Step back. This is an explosive drive down, control up. So it's 1, 2, and repeat all the way to 12 reps. Then you're gonna go back up to the bar. You're gonna do a weighted dead hang. So you can have the weight around if you want to, but the aim here is to hold for around 30 to 60 seconds. If you can't do it with the weight, then do it without. So it's just here, hold, make sure you've got a little bit of tension going on there. You're not kind of dead hanging here, a little bit of tension, hold 30 to 60 seconds. So you're gonna do all 3 movements, back to back. Give them a go, let us know how you got on with them. For this upper body row complex, you're gonna start out with a heavy bent over barbell row. So you can start with it on the floor or out of the rack. You're gonna do 4 reps, drive it into your belly button, drive those elbows back behind you. Once you've done your 4, you can either throw it on the rack or you can have a rack set up with a bar on it. So you're gonna pop yourself underneath. You're gonna do a plyometric inverted row. So as much force as you can, pulling yourself up as fast as you can. You're gonna let go of the bar for a brief second to introduce that plyometric motion, okay? So we're gonna go here and let go, and release, and release, and release. For this lower body complex, you've got 2 exercises that you're going to perform with around about a 2-minute break in between them. Movement number 1, you're going to be using a safety squat bar squat, or you can also use a front squat or a back squat if you prefer, if they feel better. So you're going to start out with 3 reps with your safety squat bar. Once you've done your 3 reps, make sure they're heavy. Rack it. Step away, have some dumbbells ready. You're gonna go into an eccentrically loaded squat jump or counter movement jump. So dumbbells here, you're gonna lower down with the dumbbells, get rid of them at the bottom, and then explosively fire yourself up. So it's here, and then reset, grab the dumbbells, start at the top, go again. And you're gonna be doing around 3 to 5 reps of those. As much force, as much intent as you possibly can with that jump. That is your complex. Rest at the end, and then you're gonna go again. This lower body complex has 3 moves. You're gonna start out with either a barbell or trap bar deadlift. So just 3 reps, make sure it's nice and heavy. Once you've done your 3, make sure you've got a box set up in front of you. We're gonna go into depth jumps. So you're gonna be dropping off of one box straight onto the other, really try and minimize that contact time on the floor. So it's here, step off, and explode onto that next box. Again, you're gonna be doing about 3 to 5 reps. Finally, grab a heavy pair of dumbbells, and you're gonna finish with a farmer's walk for 30 to 60 seconds. Okay, so you've just seen 4 of my favorite upper and lower body complexes. So you've got 4 great ideas there to start including in your own training. The question is how to include it in your own training. So for the type of people that I mostly coach these days, which are physique athletes, then for you guys, I would be putting this first in your workouts. So you're almost using it as a bit of a primer to potentiate muscle performance throughout the rest of your workouts. So for example, you might do a heavy squat followed by a jump type variation, a depth jump, a counter movement jump, a squat jump, ballistic jump, something like that at the very start of your workout. So your heavy squat followed by your more explosive reps, your more explosive exercise straight afterwards, and then you'll be going into more your hypertrophy type training afterwards. So this is an approach which people tend to call like a conjugated approach. So we start with strength and then power, and then we kind of go into like more of a hypertrophy focused workouts. So we're combining various different approaches within the same workout to get a different stimulation from each. So we're kind of covering strength, power, and then hypertrophy in the same workout. Obviously, as a physique athlete, your primary goal is the hypertrophy component to things, but by doing your strength and power stuff first, you're enhancing your capacity to essentially lift more weight in your hypertrophy workouts, to create more tension and get a better growth stimulus. So that's how I would use this as a physique athlete. So if you're more of a strength power athlete, then a larger proportion of your workouts will include exercises like these rather than transitioning into your hypertrophy training. So that is how to include this type of approach within your training. Complex training, give it a go. You got 4 ideas from this YouTube. Let me know how you get along. And by the way, if you like this YouTube, I know it's a little bit different from what I'd normally do, but if you like it, remember to like the video and hit the subscribe button. And I'll see you next time.